Hello everyone, welcome back to another session with me, Pushpa. So today we shall be discussing the fundamental theorem of arithmetic. Okay, so we have already completed Euclid's division lemma and exercise 1.1 in the first chapter, and this is before going to the second exercise in the first chapter 1.2. Let's learn fundamental theorem of arithmetic. So what is the fundamental theorem of arithmetic? So, what is the fundamental theorem of arithmetic states? So, fundamental theorem of arithmetic states that every composite number can be expressed as a product of primes, and this factorization is unique apart from the order in which prime factors occur. So, every composite number, all the numbers in the number system except one might be prime numbers or composite numbers, isn't it? Yes. So we have studied all these in our previous classes. If you want, I'll share the videos in the iCards above. You can go through it once about the prime factors and the like what are composite numbers and what are prime numbers. Okay. So every number can be expressed as a product of primes, and the factorization is unique apart from the prime factors occur. Okay, you have to remember only one thing is every composite number can be expressed as a product of primes, and this this factorization is unique. Okay, so the numbers which have more than two factors. So what are composite numbers? Composite numbers are nothing but the numbers which have more than two factors are called composite numbers, isn't it? Except one, every natural number is either a prime or a composite number. One is neither a prime nor a composite number, isn't it? One is neither prime nor composite, isn't it? Yes. So, what is the minimum now? Let's move on so that. So, which is the least composite number? Which is the least composite number? You tell me. The prime factor starts from prime factors. Prime number starts from prime numbers are 2, 3, 5 and so on. Now, what are composite numbers? Composite numbers starts from 4, 6, 8 and so on, isn't it? So, which is the least prime composite number? 4 is the least composite number. Now, let's take an example and I will help you out to do it. So, before taking an example, what we have to do is, so before taking example, let me do one thing. So, let's solve this problem using Euclid's division lemma. Okay, so if I solve this using Euclid's division lemma, what does Euclid's division lemma states? So if A and B are two real numbers, then there exists A is equal to BQ plus R, where 0 is less than R less than B, right? So R should be less than or equal to 0 and it should be less than the divisor, isn't it? So if R is equal to 0, what happens? A is equal to BQ plus 0. So if it is BQ plus 0, then A is equal to BQ, isn't it? So plus 0 doesn't have any value, so we will skip it. Now, if A is equal to BQ, then what happens? If A is equal to BQ, then A is divisible by B, isn't it? A is divisible by B, which means what does it tell us? B is a factor of A, isn't it? B is a factor of A. So, if you still don't understand it, I'll explain you with the help of a number. Okay, I will explain you. Take for example, let's take 36. 36. Let's split into 36. Can we split it? Yes. 36 equal to 2 into 18. Yes. So, which means plus 0. So, 0, R is 0 and B is equal to 2 and Q is 18, isn't it? So, B equal to 2 and Q is equal to 18, which means 36 is divisible by 2. Yes. So, 36 is divisible by 2 and 2 is a factor of 36, isn't it? Now, I'll write like this. 36 is equal to 2 into 18 can be further written as 2 into 6. So, 2 into 3. Isn't it? Can we write like this? 2 2s are 4, 4 2s are 8, 8 3s are 24. Sorry, there is a mistake. It can be written as 2 into 3 into 3, isn't it? So, can I write like this? 3 into 2 into 2 into 3? Yes, yes. I can write like this 2 into 3 into 2 into 3? Yes, yes. So, what is now? Is it clear? Is it understood? Like, what does the fundamental theorem states? Every composite number can be expressed as the product of primes. Yes? Is it expressed? This 36 is a composite number. So, it is expressed as a product of primes. And the factorization is unique. So, I cannot change the numbers. I can only change the order of the numbers, isn't it? I cannot replace 2 with 5 or I cannot replace with 2 with 7. So, the factorization is unique apart from the prime factors. Okay, so that's what the fundamental theorem of arithmetic states. You can see here the fundamental theorem of arithmetic states that every composite number can be expressed as a product of primes and this factorization is unique apart from the order in which the prime factors occur. The prime factors can occur in any order. There is no difference, isn't it? So, if I write like this also, 2 2s are 4, 4 3s are 12, 12 3s are 36. So, you can multiply this way also, 3 2s are 6, 6 2s are 12, 12 3s are 36. 2 3s are 6, 6 2s are 12, 12 3s are 36. So, the order can be changed but not the factors. Is it clear? This is the fundamental theorem of arithmetic. So, if you like my video, please do give it a big thumbs up and if you are new to my channel, click on the subscribe button and click on the bell icon for more notifications. Okay, and if you have any doubts, you can put it in the comment section. So, I am solving all the problems, each and every exercise problem and including the examples I am doing it. So, if you have any doubts or if you want more topics, you can put it in the comment section. Thank you for watching. Stay home, stay safe, stay healthy. Have a good day. Bye.